Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis.
Hey guys, it's James with the Chart Guys. It's Thursday, March 9th. Going to do my nightly video on gold. So I have this US dollar daily chart up, and we had a red day today, a little bit of red day. Intraday we had a pretty sizable pullback, and was expecting gold bulls to show up, but clearly from the gold chart on the daily, we're continuing to set lower lows, and if you key in on the volume here, the bear volume is increasing, which shows that the bears are not exhausted on this dump yet, and that they're still in full control. And right now we are testing the psychological 1200 level, and there's a fight there. That's a very big level for bulls to maintain at the close of tomorrow's futures market. We have a low here of support at 1199.7. On the daily we definitely want to close above that level, or we're going to test this low of 1182.6. And looking at that dollar chart, you would think that gold bulls would show up a little bit and have some type of bounce. And one of the members in the chat room keyed me in on the US dollar Japanese yen. So I want to start using this chart because it seems that gold is responding better to this chart than to just the dollar index. And you can see that on the daily, the Japanese yen off this bounce is continuing to set higher highs on the daily, which corresponds with gold setting lower lows on the daily. On the weekly, what I saw on the weekly chart on the US dollar Japanese yen is after a big uptrend here, looks like it was just healthy consolidation here and a back test of the 20 EMA daily and successful back test and continuing upwards. We had this weekly resistance here at 114.95, which it struggled with today, but clearly it's above it now. So this is showing me more bullishness in the US dollar Japanese yen that is causing more weakness in gold. So this is another key chart to look at. And when gold's turned around, what you're going to see is same thing as gold. What you want to see is on this last bounce in gold, what you saw was a TCG bear cross on the daily. Again, TCG bear cross is when the 4 EMA, my green line, crosses under the red line. And furthermore, you want to see it lose the 20 EMA here. So when it lost this 20 EMA, the purple line, you can see how much downside it had. So once it was regained here on a TCG bull cross, when the 4 EMA crossed over the 80 EMA, you can see how much good upside it had. This was a red flag, but it was just healthy consolidation, and we are continuing up. And the weekly is has given us a bull flag for now. A bull cross for now on TCG bull cross with one more day to close the week. And previous resistance here at the 100 MA weekly, reject after it lost it, is now being regained. Again, we have non-farm payroll numbers tomorrow, and that could completely put a wrench into this dollar chart and the gold chart. So on the gold chart, just be on the weekly, we are close to getting a TCG bear cross. We're losing this 20 MA here. Gold bulls want to rally tomorrow, and if farm payroll numbers are a catalyst for it, they have to close above 1206.10 to keep this 20 MA weekly support intact. If we lose that, I do have this uptrend from the last gold bounce on the weekly longer term. We could go back and test this here. And the last pullback low of gold consolidation was 1182.6. If we do set a higher low above that, then we'll still have an uptrend intact here on the weekly gold from this last bounce attempt. Lose this level, and that's a red flag to come and test this level. Lose this level, and we're going to see much more downside in gold. Now let's take a look at the miners here. Let's look at GDXJ on the daily. So GDXJ, same thing. You knew to go bearish in it when it had that TCG bear cross. Further confirmed as it lost the 20 MA here and this accelerated downside here. And we had an inside candle form yesterday to play. And what an inside candle is when the high and the low of the candle are within the range of the previous candles high and low. And clearly we had a break with a close under the low of this candle, which was 33.05 on GDXJ, and I think JNUG, same thing. So yeah, same thing. We had an inside candle with a low of 5.39, closed at 5.36, confirming that this is a bearish close on the inside candle. And conversely, the inverse to JNUG is JDST, and you can see on the daily TCG bull cross. Looks like one day of consolidation, formed an inside candle and broke it bullish. So the technicals are telling me right now that bear miners tomorrow are going to have more upside. Again, a lot of that's going to depend on the farm payroll numbers and how the gold and the dollar react to it. We'll know early morning as the numbers come out pretty early. So be aware that that is a factor, and I cannot guess how those farm payroll numbers are going to be reported. Everything is a guess from there. On the weekly on JDST, we're close to confirming a bullish TCG weekly cross, depending on how the week closes, again, depending on the reaction to the farm payroll numbers. And the 8 EMA, as long as it closes above that, which is at 19.81, we're still getting a close above the 8 EMA, and still likely next week if we continue to get a TCG bull cross on the weekly, further confirming the daily bull cross. And if you look at JNUG and how good this indicator is to confirm the daily direction. So this last bounce attempt on JNUG, we got the bull cross on the daily, confirmed even stronger, crossing the 20 MA. And on the weekly, it's further strengthened by getting a bull cross back here and continuing higher. So now that JNUG is getting a bear cross, that's all red flags right now to play bullish miners. And if you're asking me how to find an intraday play, so let's go back to the JDST chart. So the weekly hasn't confirmed the bull cross, but you know the daily has for a swing trade, and it's above the 20 MA. So when the daily is in your favor, what you're going to do is go to the hourly chart for your day trades, and something to look for tomorrow. As long as the hourly is in your direction, you're good for a day trade. So for example, JDST made this big move up, and we consolidated by getting a bear cross. So when you enter is when you get this TCG bull cross here on the hourly, that confirms that it's heading back in the direction with the daily chart. And having the hourly in your favor is really strong for a day trade. Again, this is your exit here as a warning. Boom. That would be your exit. You can enter here, bullish. So any day trades, if you're scalping using 5-minute, whatever time frame you use, when the hourly is in your favor, you can be confident when the hourly and the daily are moving in the same direction that's a good day trade, likely moving in your favor. What you don't want to do is play against the trend, except for oversold bounces, which I've been trying to play in bull miners, and has been working because the technicals are working against me. So again, the plays to find when the daily is going for you in the JDST having a bull cross is to look in the same direction, playing the bear miners bullish and the bull miners bearish. Hope that makes sense. So again, technicals are telling me JDST tomorrow more upside, bull miners more downside, with the bear miners getting a daily inside candle bull break, and the bear miners getting a daily inside candle bull break, and the bull miners getting a daily inside candle bear break. So keep an eye on the US dollar yen for weakness to potentially show you when gold may turn around this bounce on this dump. For these bear miner plays, watch the hourly and on the TCG bull crosses and bear crosses, and you can do it on gold too. See, because the gold daily chart is a TCG bear cross. How do you know when to enter gold bearish? As soon as it got the daily bear cross on any bounce attempts here, as soon as you lose it again and get a TCG bear cross on the hourly, then you know that the trade is good, bearish on gold. Exit. It's just consolidating, oversold RSI. Another signal here to go short gold because the daily is going against you. I mean, going for you as a bear. Then you know to short gold. So again, we got this signal to stay short gold, and to exit this gold short will be when we get a TCG hourly bull cross and re-enter it on a TCG hourly bear cross. So that's how you can utilize the hourly frames to find trades during the day. I know that I've had some feedback on videos saying I don't show you setups. So that's one indicator I use to know which direction to look for during the day trades. Another thing I want to point out to you guys is for a setup for tomorrow, what I'll watch for on if gold should for some reason have a bullish reaction to the farm payroll numbers, the non-farm payroll numbers. I know the report's already out after hours, and I know that they're really good. I know that they're reporting better numbers than they've had in I don't know how many years. But again, all that's hearsay, you know, media. Until it actually happens and you see the reaction on the charts, I don't believe anything. So what we've had here on this dump in gold is we've gotten it back above the 8 EMA on the 4-hour, the red line, and closed above it, but we haven't gotten a TCG cross right yet. So what you want to do is confirm a TCG bull cross first on the 4-hour chart, and then you want to wait for this test of the 20 EMA. You can get in on that cross, but I would be wary if it rejects at the 20 EMA and take your profits on any gold bull plays, and then re-enter when it gains the 4-hour 20 EMA or middle Bollinger Band, same thing, and showing continued bounce here. So until this 4-hour chart gives me an indicator to go bullish on gold, I would still look bearish. And again, just in case there is some type of crazy bullish reaction and gold shoots up like crazy, that's something to look for is a 4-hour chart getting a TCG bull cross, and next level to look at is a 20 EMA on the 4-hour. If it rejects, that's a sign to take your profits. If it rejects, pulls back and regains it, or gains it on the first try, then you could stay in the trade and look for some more upside and continued bounce. So those are the things to look for on the 4-hour chart. The hourly's been going back and forth and isn't as good of an indicator to me. As you can see, the hourly's gotten the TCG bull cross and recaptured the 20 EMA a few times. I guess if anything, if you want an hourly alert to use, look at this 50 EMA, this yellow line. First thing to do is get a TCG bull cross and then get above this yellow line if you're trying to use the hourly for a indicator to go bullish where it's been rejected multiple times. So it's rejected here and rejected multiple times here. So that 50 EMA is a potential measure of strength on any type of bounce play here. And currently the level on the hourly is at 1208.70. We have a long time before open. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.